Yo. Same old boy, 100 counties, 100. I started with nothing, man. You already know I'm back, man. You know I'm back. I had to come back and tap in with my folks, man. We're going to share this all the way across the board, man. That's what we're going to do right now. Bear with me while I share this to my people. Bear with me. I got to share this to my people. You know what I mean? I don't know how y'all looking at this. I don't know how y'all checking this out, but look, right? Same old boy, 100 counties, 100. I started with nothing, man. I'm already in tune. I'm out here. I'm turning up, man. I'm taking it to another level. As y'all can see, I'm investing. I'm doing what I got to do. Y'all got to do y'all part, man, and come in and show some support. That's all. That's all y'all need to do. Yeah. Tapped in. What's going on with the thug, man? I got some new. Look, man. I want y'all to watch this thug interview with me, man. We gonna go to the top, man.
Remember, we don't get paid until you get cash.
We gonna go to the top. I want to hear what they. Yeah, man. We gonna watch this together, man.
Imagine being able to reach 15 million views on
Yeah.
the first video of a new YouTube channel.
Let me
You
go.
start at
Let me go
0
over here,
subscribers.
man.
Imagine
Real
that video
fast.
attracts
Get
5
this
million views in
commercial.
its first month and a half and 12.
Yeah, man. We gonna tap. We gonna watch this together, man. It ain't gonna be. You gonna hear it from the horse's mouth. We gonna talk about this as a team, as a unit. Yeah. That is for my hair. I ain't never eaten. I need some of that for sure. Where you get that from? Hold on a second. I got you. Yeah, hold that thought, G. Goddamn, we on the net. Yeah. Look, yeah, y'all can hear from the horse's mouth what Thug said. I want to break this down with y'all. You hear me? You hear me? Now listen to check him out for a second, man.
Mentally, the game that I'm in, I'm not into sports or you know, I'm not an actor, none of that. The game I'm in, no matter what, you want all eyes on you. I feel like right now, this moment, no matter how the eyes look, the eyes can look devastating, the eyes can look betrayed, the eyes can look however, no matter how the eyes look. In the game I'm in, you want all eyes on you. No matter how they come. I always pray for that. God, I want all eyes on me. I don't matter.
Now,
I know how
y'all
they
hear
come
what he
eyes on
talking
me.
about, man?
This is just him saying, hey,
Y'all hear what he's saying, man?
no matter how they looking,
This
no
what
matter
we
how they
doing,
looking,
man. We trying
no
to hear
matter
what
how the eyes
Thug got
look.
to say
A lot of the eyes
out
gonna
of
be like,
his voice.
you did wrong. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you right. You know what I'm saying, what's going on and the talk, whatever. That's the reason why I said.
Hold on. Now listen. You hear what he talking about, right?
You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Now y'all see what he talking about, right? He Bank taking it back from day one. That's what Bank doing. Bank taking it back all the way back to day one with this, man. He going back to day one. He wanna hear Thug, like he coming with this. Now I like this show perspective because he get down to the nitty gritty. He going back to the old days. Day one, he ain't letting him. You know what started you off? Where you come from, Thug? You know what I mean? Thug Cleveland Avenue. He taking them back. He breaking them all the way down. He ain't just jump straight into the content like yo. I heard you ratted or what's all the chatty patty you doing on the phone. He letting Thug tell his story. Check it out.
I feel like just not even on no super manly shit or nothing like that. I feel like personally, I wasn't raised by like victims or men with like really touching feelings or like you know what I'm saying. I wasn't raised by those type of men. I wasn't raised by the
Now, pay attention what he's saying. He wasn't raised by no little touchy feely, you know what I mean? The loving parents. He was raised tough. I was raised. My dad never told me I love you, son. That's something that he told my fiance I love you. It caught me off guard. I didn't even know my dad had I love you in his arsenal, fam. coming from the hood, you got to understand we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? We get tough love. You know what I'm saying? Come from, my dad from Mississippi, lived in Chicago, moved to Erie, old school. My dad older. I got an older father. You know what I mean? I'm in one of them situations like DC Young Fly. I got older brothers that can be my parent probably. You hear me? But like I say, coming from where we come from, that's just how it is. Hell, I got I'm a grown man. I got older kids that's 16 years apart. I got kids that's about to be 17 years apart, damn near for sure. For sure. My youngest and my oldest gonna be 17 years apart. But listen, man, let's go back to what Thug was talking about, bro.
Wellers. I was raised by men that always said, keep going, no matter what, go forward. Because you got to understand, my mom got 11 kids. My daddy, he couldn't sit and be in his feelings about certain things because he still got 11 people to feed, plus my mom, plus him, plus his other kids. My daddy got 15 people he got to worry about every day. So he ain't have a chance to sit back and just focus on his feelings and feel certain things. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by a man who just was like, go forward, because that's what matters. What matters is not sitting and just being stuck in the moment and dwelling on certain things. Like that ain't what life is about. When you living in a king, when you living as a king, it's about going forward. I think I did that so much to the point where I forget to speak about certain things. I be forgetting to speak about Lil Jeff.
What's your earliest memory? That's great. I ain't never had nobody that question. What's your earliest memory? Like, if you can think of your earliest memory, like it's the first thing I remember as far as back I can remember. You know what I'm saying?
My earliest memory was Jonesboro South, my hood, the hood I'm from, the projects I'm from, Jonesboro South.
Yeah.
My brother Umfum, free Umfum. My brother, he burned the house down playing with matches.
Now before we go into all that, he explained that he with his child, he talking about his childhood stuff he experienced as a kid, like his earliest memories about stuff he did what turned him to the man he becoming, right? A lot of us, like I remember my cousin Rel and Bebo, they set the projects on, you know what I mean, on more than one occasions, and like I say, being kids, they were some tough kids. We used to look at them like, yo, R.I.P. Bebo, man, my little cousin passed away, man, probably about 9 years to the day, man. Well, but yeah, when you think about it, a lot of us had these type of stories, right? And we don't talk about it, we don't reflect on it because we never get in a position where we had that conversation. But a lot of us had these similar situations going on, for real. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna let Thug finish talk about what he's talking about, but just pay attention what he's saying, man. He ain't doing nothing but telling a story that a lot of us live, right? Check it out.
Because when you in the projects, you got that big ass long metal heater connected to the wall that come in the little snake looking heater. He playing with matches on it and it burnt down the whole building though. It ain't even burned down just our apartment, it burnt down the whole building. Damn.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you could access up to $150,000 of capital for free at 0% interest rates to fund any business or investment that you want, all in the next 30 days. Chase's new program allows you to access up to $150,000 of free capital for your businesses and investments without needing any tax returns, bank statements, or pay stubs, and it doesn't require an upfront payment either. If that sounds interesting to you, I create a full case study analysis on this new program that Chase is offering and how not only you can access up to $150,000 for free from Chase, but how you can do this with many other banks as well. So you could fund your businesses and investments and create financial and time freedom.
That's my first memory, like real life.
My bad,
So
y'all.
coming up,
My
like,
bad,
what's
y'all.
what, what's the
I
first
didn't
time
mean to
you
drag
knew?
y'all through that
Like,
commercial, but let's go.
that's your first. That's your first. What type of memory would you say that is? Good or bad, or in between?
Bro, we were raised so different. You too, bro. Men like you raised me. From even if it's from a distance,
Yeah.
I always looked up to real street dudes, real guys who from the street and this and that. I always looked up to this. So men like, I don't even look at that like it's bad.
most kids, right, we was raised to look up to people that was in the streets, just in general. It's just like that's just the way it was. You know what I mean? The street dudes, they got the nice cars. You know what I mean? Jewelry, nice clothes. Your dad probably just an average working man, even though he doing the right thing. We're not looking at it like, yo, my dad the one doing the right thing, and I should be listening to him. Nah, we gonna follow after what we seeing. You know what I'm talking about? Now go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, and finish what you was talking about, big dog.
I look at that like a fun memory. Like, damn, that's how fucked up we are, bro. That's how we raised. Like, this nigga burnt down the house.
Hmm.
I don't even look at it like it's bad.
Damn.
I looked up to him for that. Like, damn, but this nigga know how to set a
You gonna
fire.
burn you some shit down.
But this nigga know how to set a fire. At 5 years old, he know how to set a fire. I'm asking him, how the hell you set? How you do it? Like, that's just, I'm telling you, that's just how we were raised, bro. That's just how we was raised for real.
So,
I
but
know I know you got some crazy memories.
I was just saying when I asked you the question, I was just trying to think of mine, my first one, but I can't. But I would say, what's your first happy moment?
In life,
Yeah.
my first happy moment was when my mama moved out the projects to a house. When my mama moved into our first house instead of apartments, I was like, damn, bro, we got a house. The house was smaller than the apartment. My mama had got a 4-bedroom house. The
Just-
apartment was 5 bedroom.
Just saying, not feeling so confined no more, like around a bunch of people. Now we got rid of some grass.
Like, but I got I got a yard. I got
Yeah.
neighbors, like houses. Like, I'm waking up, get on the school bus in front of my house instead of the project. It was right across the street from the project, though. Damn, bro, got a house.
So what he's saying, basically what he's saying, the same thing all of us experience. All of us. Hold on, pause. I'm taking a phone call. I'm gonna put Thug back on. Give me 1 second.
But so it's just like, but that was like one of my first happy moments, and that I remember, like, as a kid.
What's your first saddest moment?
I used to go with this girl named Santana in Pool Creek. That's when we moved out of Jonesboro South. I moved out of Jonesboro South when I was like 3-4 years old. We moved to Pool Creek, which is right around the corner from Jonesboro South. And I started going with this girl that stayed like 2 apartments down from me. Her name Santana. I was going with her like we probably like 5-6 years old, like kids. I was going with her, and we was sitting on a bench, and I think I was talking to another girl, and she got me and she hit me with a stick, with a sword, with a real log, scarred me right here and right here, hit me with a log.
Made you sad?
Yeah, because it was like dang, she broke up with me. I'm like, dang, I lost my girlfriend.
Oh yeah. What's the first time you feel like you felt betrayed?
Take a look, as low as $22 a month for car insurance. Your insurance company doesn't want you to see this, but I'm going to show you anyways, so you can save too. Here's how to get a cheap.
Like as a kid coming up, or whatever.
My first betrayal was like, because I'm a kid, so I wasn't introduced to the world or like niggas or friends. You confined to just your household and the apartments you live in.
Mm-hmm.
So my first betrayal was probably like my other family members, like me hearing my auntie say, she don't want my mom kids at her house because we just too deep. Like, we got roaches in our house. Our clothes got roaches, so we might come to her house and some roaches might come out of our house. Now she got roaches in our house. And I understand it. No harsh feelings, but that type of shit.
Yo, growing up, roaches was a part of the life. It was like, especially when you grew up with big family, roaches was a part of life. That was just something you accepted. I remember I used to live on 19th Street, man. We had every roach I know. We had light skinned roaches. Oh man, I don't want to go to the hundreds. When I lived in the hundreds, Chicago, oh man. We had roaches on top of roaches on top of roaches on top of roaches on top of roaches. But when I'm talking about it was generational roaches. Roaches got listen, man, light skinned roaches, small roaches, big roaches, roaches. Man, look, we had so many roaches. The light skinned roaches had their own community. They're like they had their own community. They ran around with hoods on at the cage. Hey man, roaches were part of the community, man. Hey Thug, man, go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you talk, but man, you telling a story that all of us live, man. You telling a story, it's just hitting different. It's just hitting me different, bro. Go ahead, Thug. Continue though, man. I mean,
I'm the nigga that I am. That's the type I was dealing with in life as a kid. I was dealing with that. Like my mom got so many children to the point where her sisters and brothers like, man, hell no. We don't even want to deal with y'all. No, sir. Too many of y'all there. They weren't even on no bullshit. Just like she like, man, I got a 3-bedroom apartment. I'm goddamn raising my kids a certain way. Y'all over here, y'all grown as hell. Y'all doing what y'all want to do. And like, hell nah, we don't want that shit over here. I want my kids to grow up, a different way. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit I was dealing with. Like, that was my first, like, betrayal. Just like hearing my auntie say she didn't want us at our house. We carried roaches.
Damn. Hey, shit, we had roaches like,
of course.
But hey,
my auntie them did too, but they were so small, so she was able to exterminate them. She was able to get rid of the certain. She just got
a little bit.
Yeah, she had roaches just because she lived in the project. She was clean as a motherfucker. She ain't had them 3 kids. All them were respectful, cool people, cool kids, all that. So she can contain like what's going on in her house. We just so deep. It's just like y'all finna come over here. We broke ahead. We got this smaller amount of food stamps than your mama. My mama got a lot of food stamps because she got a lot of kids. Her mama like, man, we got $300 a month worth of food stamps. Y'all come over here, y'all eat all the goddamn food because y'all just deep. Y'all ain't even trying to do no shit. Y'all eat all the food. Now my family don't, just like that type.
You know, until recently, like, and a lot of people who watching, they probably been watching me, they see like I ain't different. I feel like I'm different. I know I'm different now. Like at first I was trying to trick myself into being different and it ended up working. You get what I'm saying? So, and I started realizing
this part one of this video. I just wanted
this
to
how you
do a
felt
little.
about this.
I'm about to
This
drop
what
this
shaped
in
you.
segments.
This what
I
made you
will be
start to
back.
think like this, and this
I'm
what
gonna be
made you,
back.
you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk
Like,
about
so
this.
how do you think?
With that being said, Thug, hold on,
Jeff.
Big Bang. Because look, we got to discuss this, and we're gonna discuss this. Me and my homeboy gonna jump online with me too. He want to be a part of this conversation too. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. Give me about 20 minutes, man. We're gonna come back in. Y'all watch this, comment on this, let me know what y'all think about this, and then we're gonna finish off. Peace and respect, man. If y'all liking what y'all liking, if y'all liking what y'all seeing, comment, like, and subscribe, man. Same old boy 100 county since I started with nothing. You already know it.
Crazy.
What's that?
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, me.